Family. Welcome to Spirit Knocks for Brooklyn Mosaic. So, I came on today to talk about all of the ways that Spirit may try to communicate with you. I think we think of very maybe obvious things, things like through meditation, through dreams, through signs, symbols, and synchronicities. Like we've discussed all of those things. But some of the off the wall things that you all may not recognize will be something as simple as your laptop, your phone. Like Spirit is keeping up with the times. They're going to find a way to communicate with you regardless, okay? So, for example, if I'm on my laptop and I'm doing my research about something spiritual, um, I may land on a video like my intuition. Let me check this out, right? And I follow that. I'm listening to this video, and they will say something specifically targeted to my situation, right? Or that may apply to me. And while I'm looking at my camera or my screen, my whole keyboard will flash green, literally like a citron color green. And I'm like, okay, they like this right here. This is part of what you're dealing with. This is part of the puzzle that we want you to solve. Okay, it's that simple. And you're not tripping because, for example, my laptop has a white light. It does not have any colors on it. So when it gets that green citron color, I know that's spirit. So I don't know if they touching the keyboard, if they're giving a blessing to the keyboard, but I'll take it, okay? The other way is through tarot, right? I have my own tarot cards. I just got them recently. My dear sister Wendy from the States brought them when she came back. Unlike a lot of other folks who tell me they're going to bring me things when they come, and somehow they never end up coming, the individuals or the item they're supposed to bring me is not delivered. Nevertheless, my dear sister Wendy came through and I wanted these cards. I don't know much about tarot except for, what I read, or tarot, if you will. What I've seen on YouTube, I was kind of learning like how it's supposed to work, what the cards mean. So I find all of the readers very helpful. And there's only certain ones that I follow because their readings are very specific. Okay, like they will call out locations. What they're talking about is specifically what I'm dealing with. And I don't feel like they're telling me anything. What I feel like is that they are offering me an opportunity to use my own intuition. So if they lay out, let's say, three cards, and they put stones with those three cards, and these stones happen to be stones that I utilize from my practice, and the card sort of uh, coincides with that stone, then that is the pile I would choose. Or the cards could all look the same, but that one card will look brighter than all the rest. And when I listen to my intuition and I choose the card of my choice, it usually applies to my journey. And I know that is spirit trying to communicate with me. Okay. So I would not dismiss tarot. I would not dismiss people that give general messages, because you take what applies to you and you leave what doesn't, right? And some of them are very good. Like they are very in tune. They are communicating with various ancestors, with spirit guides, with the moon, the eclipse, like all kinds of different things that people may in tune with, that may be in tune with, that is not a strength for you. So I would recommend considering it. I know some people are scared of tarot, which I can understand that because we've been trained and conditioned to believe that it was something bad or that someone's predicting the future, but that's really not the case. It's more of a confirmation of what you may be dealing with and giving you insight if that's helpful. So I know I was pulled to it. I am already an intuitive person. But the card, like I will meet someone and they'll want me to pull a card for them. I tell them what I feel from them when I first meet them. Then I will pull a card for them, and the card just happens to coincide with what I've just told them. So I know that spirit is confirming or verifying the information that I provided. And then they will start to talk, and then I'm able to build on that and let them know why they're experiencing what they're feeling, um, and what messages are meant for them based on their ancestors' request or response or channeling through me. Because I will say things to them and just be like, I'm not really sure where this is coming from, but I'm supposed to tell you this. So I know that that is beyond me. And I think that's where people in this line of practice get mixed up, because you're not supposed to be pulling from your own energy. You're supposed to be pulling from the energy of those that are providing the information for you. That way you're not attached in that way, right? So I just wanted to share that for you all. I hope that that was helpful, that you think of ways that spirit may be communicating with you, right? Whether it's flashing lights, whether it's animals even, right? Because I talked to you all about signs, symbols, and synchronicities, but animals are a big part of my practice. Although I don't have any animals, many different types of birds are sent to me, different types of insects and lizards and monkeys and cows and like different things that are in my environment are utilized to give me messages. There'll be feathers laid out on a path that I'm walking on. I'm looking at the color of the feathers. I don't miss anything. When I tell you little things I used to take for granted, I no longer do that, because I realize that spirit is communicating to me with everything that is at hers, at their disposal. So I take it very seriously. And again, I hope this was helpful. If you all have any comments or questions, please feel free, put them in the chat. We keep a high vibration. This is all about exploring your journey, and really tuning in, trusting your intuition, knowing that you are God. God is in you. God created you. You are his manifestation. And when I say his, I'm talking about that larger his and her, that divine masculine, feminine. And I want you all to just tap in, because I don't have any abilities that you all don't have in you as well. We're just not utilizing ourselves as a resource. We're looking outside of ourselves. So thank you for joining me on Spirit Knocks for Brooklyn Mosaic, and look forward to the next one. Blessings.